Well, hello. This is Glenn from Sauna Times, and this is another episode of Sauna Talk. Sauna Talk, the global series continues, and today we welcome Sauna Sherpa to Sauna Talk. His real name is Kimmo Raitio, but he is known around many places, of the many saunas in Finland, as Sauna Sherpa. He is a Sauna Sherpa guide to Finnish sauna. How neat is that? Like many Finns, all Finns, Kimmo grew up with sauna. Like many Finns, all Finns, Kimmo takes good heat seriously and welcomes those interested in learning more about sauna with a clear and open mind and discussion. And this is what you will hear in this episode. More and more tourists and business travelers are becoming more into sauna because they're coming to Finland with a keen interest to experience the Finnish sauna. And so Kimmo began taking people around to different saunas in his homeland. And this was how the concept of Sauna Sherpa came about. The global pandemic has put a hold on Sauna Sherpa, but the love and appreciation of good sauna is still very much deep in his bones. In this episode, we hear interesting anecdotes of the Finnish sauna. When I ask Kimmo about what makes good sauna, he answers succinctly, very Finnish style, with very few words. Number 1, ventilation. Number 2, heat. And number 3, steam, humidity. We touch upon the nudity aspect in sauna and how it is in Finland compared to, say, Germany, Great Britain, and the United States. We discuss the rebound of the public sauna as it is in Finland, paralleling many parts of the world. In the old days in Helsinki, before electricity, pretty much every apartment building had a sauna, and this was how people bathed and got clean. And as electricity and plumbing, in the 20th century became ubiquitous and more common, a lot of these public saunas, most all of them, virtually all of them, with the exception of just a few, went away. There was a big movement away toward public sauna in Helsinki and Finland, but it's coming back. We talk about the connection between Japan and Finland. Very interesting stuff there. Drinking beer and the ethos of being healthy and happy with sauna. So yeah, my trip to Finland was incredible. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I was able to interview some great people, great Finns, some amazing Finns, and you can listen to some of those episodes, some of those Sauna Talk episodes. And Kimmo was one guy I wasn't able to sit down with. We were together for a time in Helsinki. We saunaed together. He was with Kimmo Raitio from the new sauna, Uusi Sauna, and we hung out there, but I never was able to sit down one-on-one with Kimmo until now. So without further ado, I'd like you to welcome Kimmo Raitio to Sauna Talk. This show is brought to you by the Sauna Research Institute. The Sauna Research Institute is a newly formed 501c3 nonprofit. Its mission is to advance the research and study of hot and cold sauna therapy and practice in order to help people live healthier and happier lives. The Sauna Research Institute is initiating its first study, and it is open right now for participants. It's a survey-based study on the mental health benefits of sauna. So I encourage you to go to saunastudies.com and click on the news section, and you could take part in this research.
I don't have a mobile sauna, so I can't take any mobile sauna anywhere. But I know one mobile sauna I would like to visit.
Yeah. And where
That
where would that be, Kimmo?
that's in Japan. They have this sauna fest yearly by a lake. There's this little sauna village that they I had to Finland of Japan is called the
Oh,
place.
that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
There's
have this. I can show you this.
mhm, yeah. There's
They,
as
they
you're
call
looking,
it they
go
call
ahead.
it sauna toaster,
Hmm.
and it's so cute that not necessarily very good sauna, but I would like to visit it.
Oh, that's awesome. There's
Oh,
that's in
where's
Japan.
the camera? Shit.
And so what we're looking at here is a picture of a sauna toaster. It looks like a little, I guess you could say like a little Winnebago type thing where you go as a camper and it's decked out as a sauna. And this is in Japan. Kimo, what
Yeah,
is it about sauna with the Finns and the Japanese? There seems to be a cultural connection. Do you sense this? Do you know this?
yeah. Somehow the mindset is it's similar. They like similar things like us, and they like Finnish design, and vice versa. We like the simplicity of the Japanese design and artifacts and so on. So I guess that's one thing. And maybe we have similar soul in somehow. I
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah. Similar what word? Similar what?
soul.
Soul, a similar soul. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm neither Finnish nor Japanese, but I know many of both. And you're right. There is a similar temperament, a temperament of calm and respect for others, a gentle soul,
Mm,
maybe. Beautiful.
mm.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Hemo, so if you could sauna with anybody in the world, like say dead or alive, in the past, in the present, um, who's the first person that comes to mind that you would like to sauna with?
Yeah, I would like to have a sauna with Krisha. Do you know the guy?
Go ahead, tell us.
Uh, yeah, he is mentioned in Bruin McWilliams' book. The is it the Lights team or
Yeah, with light steam.
with the Lights team? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. The
Tell us.
guy is working in the public sauna in Moscow,
Mhm,
and
mhm,
he's some kind of whisking master also, and
mhm, mhm,
he generates this light steam, which I'm intrigued about.
mhm. Yeah, and the
I
whisk.
wonder what it is, but would like
you-
to experience it.
Yeah, in Moscow, in a public sauna, that he is the sauna meister or the whisk
Mm,
master.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
that's the
think
guy.
do you think you will be able to do this? Is this after Corona a goal for you?
Yeah, actually, we were. I was about to perhaps go to there because I promised to arrange a sauna tour to Japanese group
Hmm.
to St. Petersburg and Moscow, but then came this Corona.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was it was supposed to take place, yeah, May last year. Yeah,
Hmm.
we'll see if that happens.
Yeah. No,
Hopefully.
that sounds great. And I knowing you, I think that this will happen for your for you as it will be real for you. I'm pretty confident you will make that work. Um,
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah. In the whisking, the Vita, as it's called, or Venik in Russia,
Mhm.
whisking in English, is quite a popular thing. Do you prefer birch, or what species do you like to make your Vita from? What branch?
Well, birch is very common tree here in Finland, though that's what we mainly use.
Mhm.
But if you do that whisking that is it's more common in Baltics,
Mhm.
then you could use alder or not alder, but maple even,
Yeah,
because it has
maple.
big leaves and you can move the sauna air with the
Oh,
bigger volume vihta.
some even use in the pine family, even fir or
Yeah,
um,
I've used that too. Yeah.
yeah.
You have to soak it really well and in
That's right.
quite warm water to get the
Yes.
what do you call spikes soft.
Yeah, I know.
And
You
you
know,
have to still be gentle with it, you know.
yes,
You get
that's right.
little holes to your
It's sharp.
body.
It can be sharper, maybe,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
I really like the Vita experience. I especially enjoy how my skin feels after a birch Vita. Um, but one thing that I don't like is the mess it makes. I mean, you have to sweep out your sauna every time, don't you?
Mm. Yeah, especially if you have a dried vihta. So,
Hmm.
but you have to soak it for 1.5 hours in the lukewarm water to
Okay.
get the leaves really soft. But
Okay,
if you
mate.
have a fresh vihta, you know,
Mhm.
recently made during the summer, then it doesn't make that much
I
mess
agree.
in the sauna. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Do the ones that are dry that you soak, do they work well?
Yeah, quite well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also have here frozen ones. I guess you saw the freezer at the Finnish Sauna
Yeah,
Society where there's
great.
a pile of those. They
Oh,
are quite okay too.
yeah, yeah. Well,
But the,
yes, go ahead. You're going to say something?
yeah, I wonder what the. Yeah, it's also fur, but you know, in Russia they have this. It's not the fur that we have in Finland. It's a little bit different, and the spikes are much more softer.
Hmm.
But you know, the scent of the or aroma of that whisk, it's amazing. I
It is
think it's
amazing.
best. Yeah, but you
Yep.
can't get those in Finland, for example.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've made a cedar vita, and it's very similar to the fir vita, and
Mm.
it is much softer. It's very pleasant, and the aroma is very compelling. I have a friend with a sauna on the shores of Lake Superior, and he has a balsam tree. Balsam is a type of fir or pine. And what I'll do is I can reach out as the sauna is heating up. I will reach out off the deck and I'll just grab a couple little branches of this pine and stick it in water and have it sit on the upper bench. And it's like a tea. I'll make lolu tea, and it's
Mm.
super pleasant for that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a group in at the Finnish Sauna Society. There was 40 Russians visiting one day, and they brought these eucalyptus whisks, but they didn't use them as a whisk, and it was some kind of different eucalyptus because it didn't have these like thin leaves, but more round ones.
Okay.
And they
Maybe
didn't.
popple, or
Oh, it was eucalyptus.
it was okay. Hey,
Yeah,
what,
they
what
didn't whisk with those. They just put them in the sauna to have this aroma in the sauna, which
Mhm.
was very nice also.
Yep, yep. Well, a couple things come to mind. In the Temescal tradition and the Mayan culture, these herbs are put directly on the rocks themselves, and they actually will
Mm.
burn and create, an aura. What about essential oils in Finland? Are they used much in the Lolu water, or not much? And what's your opinion of them?
I hardly never use those, but I think they are quite popular.
Okay, I'm the same as
But
you. I
you
like
know,
just straight water.
yeah, yeah. Well, if I think my friends, no one uses it. But you know, they are sold everywhere, so they must be users.
That's great. Yeah, right on. How about beer on the rocks?
Yeah, I sometimes do, but very little, you know. Just if I drink like a can of beer and it's like empty,
Hmm.
there's just a little bit at the bottom.
Same
Then
for
I
me.
mix it to water and throw it
Yep,
on the rocks.
Yeah.
So
You know, I generally, you know, very rarely, but if I were to do that, it's exactly the same as you. But what I'll do is I will pour it directly onto the rocks, like a few drops, just a small
mm,
amount, and then
yeah.
afterwards I'll follow with fresh water on top of the rocks, almost to wash it out, to flush it
Mhm.
out, to keep the rocks pure and clean. But
Yeah.
you ever tried that?
No, I always have mixed it to the
Yeah,
water and then throw it on the rocks.
nice,
But
nice.
it divides people quite heavily here in Finland. Some hate it, like my wife hates the smell, as she says.
That's great. It's so, you know what's, Kimmo, it's so wonderful to speak with you about some of these little elements to sauna because I find things to be so universal. You know, in northern Minnesota specifically, where, you know, I've built our island cabin sauna in 1996 and enjoying that tradition, and our children, before they could walk, taking sauna. And these things are just so universal. And, you know, I didn't have any rules to sauna growing up, you know, or from age 20 whatever when I started sauning. I just had memories of my experiences. And I don't know, I find sauna to be, some of these elements of good sauna to be incredibly uniform or parallel um, to Finland. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that. I mean, there are many different styles of sauna and ways to sauna and rules to sauna, but we sort of settle on some common principles, I think. And do you
Mm.
sense that? Do you sense about common
Well, you
principles to
brought
sauna?
up, yeah, there's principles, and you brought up the word rules, but we would we would Finns like to promote the Finnish way to do the sauna, but it's not necessarily the correct one, for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You should just go by your senses, how you feel. Once you're comfortable and feel good and so on, so do it how you like it. It's not well, Germans have rules, they they
Yeah.
have this strict schedule to do the sauna, but just go with your senses and
Yeah. Thank you.
even emotions.
Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate that you bringing that forward. A few rules, you know, from America, like there is an attitude in the United States about, you know, we don't want the government giving us too many rules. And then, you know, you hear about countries, European countries specifically, of being, some Americans would claim that Scandinavian countries are too socialist. That's a socialist country, which you and I know is further from the truth. But there's a fear of rules in this country. But it's kind of ironic in a way, because as it relates to sauna, so many people are looking for rules, and especially saunas in the public domain. You know, it's like there's waiver forms, and you know, and you have it for this time slot, and you know, you know, there seems to be like some ways sauna is becoming a lot of rules, or people think there needs to be a lot of rules. So I want to thank you for acknowledging that there really should be no rules or few rules. We want to close the door, I think, is the only rule that I know of, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
rambling about that. How about the other rule? Is have you heard this one? It's like the the person to make lolu shall be the last person to leave the hot room. You know this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, that's quite common here.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that one because it's sort of like as you know, in the hot room there's a magical moment where the steam is just right, the humidity level is perfect, and if someone comes into sauna, they're not acclimated to the perfect moment, so they may be in a spirit to want to make
Mm,
lolu, and they don't know that it's perfect, so they can disrupt that moment. Well, to me, the penalty
yeah.
of ruining that moment is they got to stay the longest.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we used to have this stupid lolu competition in Finland
Yeah, I know.
years ago.
Yeah.
luckily it ended sadly, but luckily it ended. It's
I know. Have you hung out with Sauna Timo? Have you been with Timo?
no, I haven't ever met him.
Yeah. I
I
had the
read
good,
his book, thank you, which you gave me when you
yeah,
were here. Yeah.
my pleasure. And as you know, I had the pleasure to sauna with Sauna Timo, who was the runner-up in that competition that you're referring to that is no more. Um, and the Russian died because of
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
this competition. But
Yeah.
anyway, on to better things on that. Kimmo, love having you on Sauna Talk. Again, I've been meaning to visit with you, and thanks to Zoom and all of this technology, I feel like I'm with you, man. And
Yeah.
let's just say you're in Espoo right now, but let's say you were in Helsinki, and we were together. Where would you, as Sauna Sherpa, where would you like to take me to sauna, like right now?
Mm. Have you been to Kuusijärvi?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's quite
Why did
nice.
that one come to mind for you first?
Well, they have three uh, smoke saunas there, and if you go early, you can experience the real hot ones and the milder ones.
This is not Sauna Island.
No, no, no.
That's a
That's
different place.
one nice, the Sauna Island.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
can
of
see.
course, to the Finnish Sauna Society, it's always
Well,
pleasure to visit that spot.
I know. On my visit to Finland, as you may know, I mean, I visited 50 saunas in 12 days, and I went to Finnish Sauna Society twice in that
Mm.
journey because of the quality of the heat and how real it is there. There is no compromise of quality heat at the Finnish Sauna Society. It's the
Mm.
best there is in terms of heat that I've experienced. But it's probably a tough question to ask you. There's good heat everywhere in Finland, is it not?
Well, yes and no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
About the rules. Wait a sec, I'll check
yeah.
one thing.
Kimo's getting up here. He's reaching for his bookshelf. Hey, Kimo,
Yeah,
are all those sauna books on the wall behind you?
yeah, most of them are.
Yeah, most of them. Kimo's got more sauna books than I have books.
Yeah, I would like to mention this Sauna Magic book.
Yes. Yeah, Garrett Conover in Maine.
Yeah, every guy who's interested in sauna in US should read the first chapter.
Mhm.
It's really great chapter where he describes how to take the sauna as a rookie. So
Mhm.
he emphasizes that there is no rules actually.
Mhm.
And it's
Beautiful.
so well written, everyone
Yeah.
should read it.
Oh, that's a
I
beautiful
highly
statement.
recommend.
Yes, yes, me too. Garrett Conover in Maine, he's been to my cabin sauna on Lake Vermilion, and we had a sauna talk there. Um, a beautiful writer and beautiful sentiment, and to speak to that, it speaks to the universality of sauna that
Mm.
bears mentioning here, and it warms me to know that a Finn is acknowledging an American for writing good good story of sauna.
Yeah, yeah.
Love that, Kima. What
I
else?
think
Mhm. Go
he's
ahead.
done it better than any Finn.
Yeah, right. It's an interesting observation too. Jesse from Narvi, but had a great line for me. He says, "You foreigners that appreciate sauna maybe appreciate it more than many of our Finns because you have to work so hard for it." And
Mm.
and, and speaking for Garrett, I think that's his case too. I know it's mine. I mean, we've worked very hard to bring sauna, forward into our lives because it's not assumed and it's not common.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's good stuff. But I can't wait to come to Finland again and I'll see you and sauna. Do you have any final words for us listening to Sauna Talk? Any other thoughts, questions, comments coming to mind?
I'll check if I wrote anything down.
Mhm. Kimmo's very organized.
No, not really.
I'm looking at a shelf with all these books. I'm like, wow, how many of those are in English?
Quite a few actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 to 20, something like that.
Wow.
Uh,
And it's quite common that much like yourself, you have a sauna where you live and a sauna at your cottage or your cabin. Um, and I love that about sauna. You know, uh, our cabin sauna is very similar to my backyard sauna. It's the same stove, same wall paneling. I built it because I love my cabin sauna so much. It was just a very great creation to um, make an experience that makes me feel like I'm at my cabin. And
okay, yeah.
yeah. So what else you got, Kimmo? Anything else you'd like to share or question or thoughts?
No, not really.
Yeah.
So,
I want to thank you for being a part of Sauna Talk. And where can people reach you? Like when this Corona thing loosens up, I know there'll be a lot of people that want to come to Finland and that. Can you share with us how people can connect with you?
yeah, I'm in Instagram, for example. It's just Sauna Sherpa there.
Okay.
And then there's a link also there to the website,
Mm-hmm.
which is saunaexperience.fi.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Any
Mhm.
final words for those maybe new to sauna from a Finn who not only grew up with sauna, but has sauna as a key part of your life? This is Kimmo. He's Sauna Sherpa. Any final words to those listening, Kimmo?
Everyone should try sauna to find a good feeling afterwards and
Spoken like a
perhaps
true Finn.
combine it to the cold plunge or avanto, as we say here.
Love it.
It's a key to the relaxation, and as I also say, legal high.
Yeah, the legal high. Right. And once you have your sauna, it's a free legal high.
Yeah.
Right on, brother. Well, listen, Kimmo, I so enjoyed our time.
Yeah,
I
sure.
hope,
Me too.
I hope to see
Thanks
you.
for having me.
I hope to
Yeah, and
see you soon.
I would like to visit Minnesota someday also to check
You are most
life there.
welcome.
Thanks.
We'll take you on a sauna tour.
Great. Okay. Stay safe and healthy, and sauna enthusiasts unite.
And to you.